The Pro Bowl sucks. You know it, I know it, the NFL knows it. That's why they've made changes to the game in recent years. They moved it from after the Super Bowl to the bye week before the Super Bowl, which was a slight improvement. And they got rid of the NFC-AFC competition in order to have 2 former players pick teams. Basically, they created a fantasy draft where there's only 2 people in the league, somehow not realizing that nobody cares about your fantasy team, Michael Irvin. None of the changes address the fundamental problem with the Pro Bowl. An exhibition game for a dangerous contact sport is fundamentally preposterous. The players assume essentially the same risk they do every Sunday. It's one more game developing CTE, it's a chance to tear an ACL, to give the fans a shoddy pickup game between hastily assembled teams of players on vacation in Hawaii. It would be like going on vacation yourself and saying, hey, you know what, honey? After we get back from the beach, I'm gonna see if I can fight in a cage match. Look at it this way. There are 86 spots on a Pro Bowl roster before long snappers get selected, and yet this year the NFL has named 133 different players to the Pro Bowl because 47 players turned down their spot due to playing in the Super Bowl, injury from one of the 16 brutal games they already played this season, or an abundance of caution due to playing in a league that doesn't have guaranteed contracts. The Pro Bowl is essentially a lie. It's football players in football uniforms, but the product isn't real football. So stop with the ruse! Make the Pro Bowl a 7-on-7 game of flag football. AFC versus NFC. Quarterbacks, running backs, wideouts, and tight ends on offense versus linebackers, cornerbacks, and safeties on defense. And let them play in shorts and jerseys because they're on vacation and they deserve not to get hit. Let them have fun. Let the fans see their faces. Let the fans see Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham work their magic while their incredible hair is on full display. I know what you're saying, but what about the linemen? What about the beef? What's their incentive to participate if there's no game for them to play in? I got you. NFL Strongman competition. Winner gets $100,000 and the right to call himself the NFL's strongest man. I'll tell you what, I would watch the shit out of that. I watch Strongman when it's just Icelandic guys I've never heard of. You can be damn sure I'm gonna watch JJ Watt haul a truck, and you know Richie Incognito has thrown a keg before, just usually at rookies. Of course, a strongman competition is unfair to speed rushers or centers who get by on guile and hand technique, and that's why there will also be a sumo tournament. Totally voluntary, but a $100,000 prize as an incentive for offensive and defensive linemen to test their speed, balance, strength, and aggression. If you thought Vince Wilfork looked good in overalls, woohoo, you should see him in a mawashi. Now, if you're detail-oriented, you probably realize that there are still 8 players on the Pro Bowl roster who need a competition. The kickers, punters, return specialists, and designated special teamers. Those players will compete in the assault event from American Gladiator. Why? Because I want to see Darren Sproles and Tyler Lockett dodge tennis balls fired from pneumatic cannons. That's why. Oh, but Matt, the punters and kickers won't stand a chance. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to watch them kick things? No thanks. I'd rather see the athleticism that got John Ryan through a whopping 1 obstacle on American Ninja Warrior. So there you go. A Pro Bowl that is safer for the players, maintains a sense of fun for players and fans, and creates multiple televised events during the dead weekend before the Super Bowl. You're welcome, NFL. Oh, almost forgot. My consulting fee is $500,000, so I'll just send you the invoice.